Some more dog beach tales. So one day I arrive here and I see somebody very familiar. Turns out she studied with me psychology at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Well, catch up and all that. It's been 30 years or more. And she's a psychoanalyst. Now, this girl is the kind of person that's kind of fluffy head. She's married to a pilot because that's part of like the furniture in Israel. When you have a high socioeconomic level, you've got to have a pilot. So this guy that she dated in university is walking by. His eyes just looks like a taxi driver with wings to me. But of course, she's a psychoanalyst. Oh my God. She earns in 1 hour what I earn in a week, taking care of children on the spectrum. This woman that you can't talk to her about shit, like fluffy-headed, but she's very good at studying. And that's what you need. And she has the nerves to tell me the university that I went to is not really a high-level one, the American one, Lesley University. One thing I learned at university is that it's not all about your fucking grades. At least when I went to Lesley University, we learned how to be human beings again, something I've forgotten at the university that teaches you how to get good grades so you can pass the stupid fucking exams and charge people a fucking fortune to stop it, to be nice to them. If you want to know what I think psychologists are, prostitutes. And you know what I think psychoanalysts are? They're the worst of the worst of the worst. Because they take people in this manipulative, codependent relationship, letting them think that just because somebody listens to them, die. Now, do I need an analyst? No, I don't. It's time to go eat a good breakfast, take care of myself, take care of my dog, and stop thinking what other people think, especially people with a lot of money. Because let me tell you, if you want to know what people are, if you want to meet people without souls, talk to people that have a lot of money and make a lot of money off people with a lot of money. Because at the end of the day, she's in the office somewhere listening to some stupid person with a lot of money complain to her about his wife and about his business and God knows what he has to complain about when he has so much money to pay. You know who needs a psychoanalyst? People that give fucking degrees to people that think they can be a therapist just because they have good grades. You know who can be a therapist? The ocean, the dog. She doesn't like anybody here. She's pretty pissed off. She's right, I'm also angry and she picks up my mood. Dogs pick up our moods. One thing I know, when I take a dog, I take good care of it. I don't just go off swimming and leave it banded on the beach and then wonder what happened to it. Every dog I've ever had, I took really good care of it. And that showed me that I could do things like take care of someone. But a person that gets a lot of money to listen to someone doesn't know how to take care of someone. Because if you really care about someone, you would tell them, go to the beach. Go to the fucking beach and save your money. And eat a good meal. Because if you're not in a mental institution, you're not crazy. And if you're not crazy, don't pay someone to tell your troubles to. Just talk to anyone. Anyone. And if they don't answer you, talk to the wall. Go to the Wailing Wall. Anything is better. But don't give your money to a psychoanalyst because you're never going to see it back. With all the money you give a psychoanalyst, you can invest in some company and make a fortune if that's what you want. But if you really want peace, go here, sit with your dog on the beach, get a rescue dog preferably. Well, at least she did that much. And you know what? She wasn't the brightest bulb. She wasn't a bright woman. There was nothing I could talk to her about anything. And there were smart people there, but none of them became a psychoanalyst. You know who becomes psychoanalysts? People that like to make a lot of money and feel important. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't work. Freud doesn't work. Freud was a very smart man. It worked for the Victorian period, but we're way, way beyond Freud. And there are other methods in life. If you have anxiety, go to the beach, exercise, eat a good meal, adopt a dog. And don't talk to assholes. Pick who you talk to. Even if you talk to some crazy person on the beach, it's better than talking to an asshole, privileged asshole who has a lot of money. Because guess what? People that have a lot of money don't have a lot of soul. Something happens to their soul. It kind of shrinks smaller and smaller until it disappears. And all that becomes, it's just one big greedy asshole. So stay away from assholes. Go to the beach. And this is free advice for me with my stupid degree from the Hebrew University that was worth absolute nothing. I really wish I would have done anything but to waste those years with privileged assholes who think that just because they have good grades, they can charge a fortune to listen to someone who has nothing better to do with their money. Peace, light, and love, and dog.